Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Kotobukiya Bishoujo, whatever, the horror Bishoujo of Edward Scissorhands. The packaging has a little window in the back. I do want to point out that it says the horror Bishoujo. This is in the same line as the Freddy and the Jason, but going back to like McFarlane's Movie Maniacs and like Funko's Mystery Mini horror figures, they've always lumped Edward Scissorhands in as a horror character. I don't know why. Edward's not a horror character, but whatever. There's also a little snowflake here at the top of the box. It's a nice little touch. If you are unfamiliar with Bishoujos, what Kotobukiya does is they take a lot of video game characters and comic book characters and they turn them into kind of Japanese-style pretty girl statues. And they've done some movie characters, mostly male movie characters like Ghostbusters, Men in Black, Freddy and Jason, and they've kind of done foxy girl versions of them. And this Edward Scissorhands is one of those. And I think they did a really good job with it as far as turning it into a girl but also maintaining a certain Edward Scissorhands-ness to it all. Like the hairstyle to me is the big winner here. The fact that they managed to take Edward Scissorhands' hair style and kind of honor it, making it feminine, but still making it read like Edward's. It's very unkempt, it's kind of messy. I like all the different ways the hair is flowing in different kind of directions and licking up, little cowlicks and hair licks and stuff like that. And then the adaptation of the costume, because I do think like his chest with the little belts going across the stomach, including the little moon-shaped one right there, all those details have been kept in really well. They adapted his pants into like a messed up skirt, and then like the rest of his pants into like these little straps going around her legs, leading up to like boots. The boots details are basically fine. It's just one big gray thing. The leggings are fine too, but the gold paint on the rivets and the loops look good. I like her thrash skirt. One of the reasons why I think it works is because it looks like it's been all cut up. Edward Scissorhands. So I think it's appropriate, and there's multiple layers there, so that's fun. Also, her collar there has the same kind of buckles and straps that her torso has. So props to them for maintaining that sort of consistency with this. I think they did a good job with her face. I think they did a really good job maintaining the lips, because Edward did have kind of shorter, kind of pointed upper lips. So they did a great job with that. Kotobukiya has always been really good with their paint jobs. They're really consistent with that. So that's always been the case with them. Nothing new there. In fact, reviewing Kotobukiya stuff in the past is always kind of hard because they're just always great. Like, hey, look, the paint job's great. The skin surface is great. And the skin surface on this is pretty good too. It's obviously really light, and in this lighting it might get washed out, but you can see there's a little bit of shading where like her shoulders kind of give in a bit at the bicep there. At that little spot. It's kind of hard to see. And oddly, actually, one spot where there's a lot of shading is her bum. Right there in the bum cheeks. And it's kind of hard to see there, but there is some shading there. They included some black and white striped chonies because, Tim Burton. And, you know, black and white stripes. So that's a nice subtle thing if you are looking under there. The base is cool. You've got snow, wood, and ice. So those are some nice details. That kind of honor, you know, the themes of the movie, of Edward Scissorhands and you know, doing the ice sculptures and all that. The scissors look really good. You got silver paint, red paint, black paint. The little thumb pliers look good. This hand also looks really good. I mean, you're not going to get an exact, perfect, movie-accurate thing, but this is not movie-accurate. This is an interpretation of something. And as far as interpretations goes, I think it looks really cool. I like her shoulder stuff there. The little gold rivets there. All of this, really great. I think this turned out awesome. Like, obviously, I'm a fan of what Kotobukiya does, and of Edward Scissorhands, and as a fan of all that, I'm really happy with this. So thanks for watching, everybody, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.